Okay, here we go. We're playing in round two against Montolio with his workshop prison deck, and he has elected to go first this game, and he is thinking about mulliganing. And if I had to take a quick glance, I'm gonna guess we're gonna mulligan too, because pass the turn back and discard does not seem like a great plan. So once he makes his decision, we're gonna come back and mulligan. It's funny, we actually we loaded up a game, but unfortunately he loaded the wrong deck, which kind of sucks because we had an opening hand that would have had turn one Mem Knight, Steel Overseer, which probably would have won. And we were on the play, so there would have been nothing he could do about it. So that's sad. But we'll see what happens when we go down to six. So, like I said, just looking at the matchup, I feel like game one's pretty good for us. Um, he's got a lot of cards that really don't affect us that much, like Thorn of Amethyst, which is just really bad in this matchup. Um, I don't think Chalice of the Void is great. It can do some damaging stuff, especially if we don't have our Skull Clamps on the board, and he gets to do a Chalice for one. That's kind of unfortunate because Skull Clamp is so good. But we will see. Do 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 do. Let's see. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good poker hand. We got three pair. Rokers, Ravagers, Skull Clamps. Okay. He mulls it over, no pun intended, and decides to keep. He was probably looking over my deck list and figuring out what he could do with his hand. We're clearly going to mulligan. Whew. Uh, Turn one. That is Workshop, Memnite, Revoker. That's it. Or conversely, we could just go Memnite and Wasteland his workshop that we kind of assume he has. It's not the best of hands, but I think I'm going to go with it. So let's see what happens. I like that we got a strong core of lands to work off of there. No workshop. No workshop. No workshop. If he goes workshop metalworker, I think I'll just cry. Because there's not anything we can do about that. Okay, Ancient Tomb. That's not terrible. In fact, taking two is pretty good for us. Chalice for one. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Not at all concerned about that. Mana Crypt. Sphere of Resistance. That's unfortunate. Although he's down to three. Okay, so let's think about this. Okay, I'm not super worried about the memory jar right now. I really kind of want to wasteland his Ancient Tomb because I really don't want him to play an Ancient Tomb or a City of Traders and then slam down a Wormcoil Engine or a Staff or anything like that. Means we can't play anything this turn because we can't play the Memnite because of the Sphere. But that's the thing that kind of worries me the most. And with down to three cards, I'm hoping he can't get anything going that quickly. Our other option is to maybe we could play the Wormcoil. We could play Mishra's Workshop and play Phyrexian Revoker. The problem is we can't name anything good right now. Well, we could name Mana Crypt, and no, that's a mana ability. Oh no, can't be activated. That's right. So we could play that naming him playing Mana Crypt, which would be pretty bad for him. It does the same thing, but it gets us our workshop out right now. The only problem with that plan is what happens if we draw our Mana Crypt. Then we feel kind of foolish. But I think with the Ancient Tomb, like we have 5 mana available right there. That'll be worthwhile, and that does the same plan that keeps him off of his 6-drop and gets us a beater going. Plus, he keeps pinging himself with Ancient Tomb, which I'm happy to let him do. Plus the Mana Crypt, like we could just kind of see him kill himself here. Yeah. Activated ability says nothing about mana abilities. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Maybe he can just kill himself with Mana Crypt and Ancient Tomb, and I won't need to do much. Okay. Lose the flip. Dang it. All right. No biggie. God, I love this. Look at this shiny deck, man. I am losing on money advantage horribly. If he plays a foil Mishra's Workshop, then we have lost value advantage for the rest of the game. But then again, my non-foil Phyrexian Revoker is shutting down his foil Mana Crypt, so that's some pretty good value advantage right there. That's the concept I remember me and my friends had been years ago when you compared the value of your card that's like destroying their card. Like, so for example, if you would play like a white bordered terror against like someone's like foil mythic rare, like you had huge value advantage because you traded 1 for 1, but you traded 10 cents for like $70. So that's the concept that we're illustrating there. Huh. Well, we're getting him to think, which I think is very good for us. I think he was really banking on us just maybe like playing some dudes, and then he would be able to go like workshop and then play a 6-drop or something like that. Or even like, one of his 2 costing lands and play a precursor golem. Just some of, I think hopefully he was going to get one of his big fatties this turn. Played the Wasteland, which is fine if he wants to Wasteland our workshop. Okay. Because we've already got a guy on the board. I mean, he can't really do anything right now. Okay, so let's see what we draw. Signal Pest. Man, that's pretty good. He's kind of right back in the same position he was, so I feel like I just want to beat down again. So we could do Ancient Tomb into Signal Pest. Because he's still at the point where he only has 2 mana. So I want to get the aggression going. And then next turn, we could go Memnite, Wasteland, Wasteland your Ancient Tomb. Or if we're even luckier, if you play like a Workshop, we could do that. So... Or should I just Wasteland the Ancient? The other option is just to Wasteland the Ancient Tomb right now. His Ancient Tomb. So we can attack him 16. I kind of want him to have the Ancient Tomb in case he wants to like play another sphere or like a Trinisphere or something like that. I would like the idea of him being able to take 2 from that. So we'll go ahead and attack first. Since there's nothing more that we can do about that. And yeah, just in case he does draw the Workshop, we can hold on to that Wasteland. We'll just play these. Oh, dang it, I'm stupid. Oh, I forgot about Chalice. Wow. Okay. Bad move. Bad Kia. God, that makes me angry. And he wanted to flip again. That makes me even angrier. Wow, that was terrible. Guys, why didn't y'all say something? Ugh. Okay. Head back in the game. Next turn, Wasteland, Memnite. Get the beats on. Jeez. Ugh. God, I just forget about Chalice of the Void because it just doesn't affect me as much. City of Traders, that's perfect. Although he's going to play... Oh, Tangle Wire. Okay. No biggie. That'll just slow us down for a few turns. But in the meantime, hopefully his Mana Crypt can wear him down for us. So I tap that. Okay. Draw. And I want to Wasteland his Ancient Tomb. So if he does draw another like land, he's going to have to lose his City of Traders along with it. And in the meantime, Mana Crypt will beat him up. Tangle Wire doesn't really do anything to it. That's the beauty of Tangle Wire in this deck. He's going to tap Tangle Wire, Sphere, Chalice, and not have any effect whatsoever. Lost a flip. Yeah, Lightning Bolt for free. Which I guess counters the Signal Pest. So yeah, or you can tap Mana Crypt even because it ain't doing anything. So next turn we tap 3 permanents. We can't do anything. We'll play Cradle and play our Memnite. Tap. Cradle is really good because, I mean, he has Academy. And there's another. Okay, remember, that's just countered. So don't let us forget that. Let's write that somewhere. Do not play a Skull Clamp. It will just get countered. Got it. All right. Lose the flip. Come on, free lightning bolt. Free lightning bolt. Yeah, free lightning bolt. The plan is working. Just let Mana Volt kill or Mana Crypt kill him. Oh. Okay, so despite our huge screw up with Signal Pest, I still feel really good about this game. Gosh. Okay, we gotta let that go. We made a mistake. We move on. We're still in good position. Our plan is still working, which was to keep him off of his big 6 drops, which we've done. Because now his only land is City of Traders. So even if he does draw, like, Mishra's Workshop, that's not going to allow him to play a Lodestone Golem. Because it's going to... Well, he would get 1 turn, but then he's right back where he started. We're keeping him off of his big not Lodestone Golem, Precursor Golem, and Wormcoil Engine, and Staff of Nin. Because if any of those cards come down in the position we're in right now, that's like lights out. We're just done. Our only hope then would be that Mana Crypt kills him before he can kill us. Yeah, he's in a pretty tight spot. Like he's gonna need pretty much the rest of his Mana Crypt's flips to go his way. Okay, so let's talk about our turn. We're gonna have to tap 2 permanents. I think I want to tap the Ancient Tomb and the Memnite. Nope, that won't work. I wanted to play the Frogmite, but that will not work. Okay, tap our 2 lands and attack for 3. Put him to 5. Barring any action on his part. I'm hoping he's just got like a hand that's like Thorn of Amethyst, Trinisphere Chalices. Like if that's his hand, then I'm in great shape. Or like big 6 drops that he can't play. Yeah. So he's kind of stuck right now. Okay, so we tap our lands and just beat. Yep. Okay. Good call. And then next turn, maybe get another free lightning bolt. Okay. No. Yeah, I'm having a problem with double clicking on my mouse, so I have to double check my attacks all the time. Okay. Both attacking. Send him to 5. Come on, free lightning bolt. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Yeah, free lightning bolt. Haha. The plan worked perfectly. Okay. All right. I mean, now I think, if nothing else, we can just not die until his Mana Crypt kills him. I don't think he can kill us in less than, like, 6 turns. And I think he's got to lose a Mana Crypt sometime in the next 6 turns. So I don't think we can lose this game anymore. Yeah, and there we go. That's going to force the concession. All right. So let's talk about sideboard. What do we do here? He gets a lot of room to play around. I think we definitely want to bring in our Metamorphs, I think, and probably Dismember. I'm looking, yeah, because he has 1 Precursor Golem we can kill. Can kill Lodestone Golems that get in our way. That's an interesting interaction we have to watch. If the Precursor Golem is in play, I think that would kill everything, right? Let me see. Where is Precursor Golem? So whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell that targets a single golem, yeah, so we got to watch out for that if he has a Precursor Golem in play, because that means we would lose our Lodestone Golems to Dismember. All right. Okay. So make a note of that. Yeah, I got to watch out for that. Really need Genesis Chamber. That would be huge for me in this matchup. God, I kind of like everything. He doesn't really have any Wraths, and Signal Pest is good to tap stuff down. Memnites. Memory Jar is good because he doesn't have any instants to interact with, so it just gives me a free turn. God, I don't know what I want to take out. I didn't really get the chance to look it over. I like the Revokers. I'm not really worried about the life loss, because if he's starting to attack me, I'm going to be losing the game anyways. Steel Overseers are kind of slow, and we do have a lot of 2-drops. God, but they can just win games. Gotta cut 4 cards. And I want to keep my lodestone golem straight with this. Maybe Frogmites. Frogmite's kind of unimpressive in this matchup. It gets outclassed really easily, and it can be kind of hard to cast in some situations. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut Frogmite. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Take out the 4 Frogmites, bring in the Metamorphs and the Dismember. All right, let's go to game 2.